Linao, good day Philippines. I am Fiunah Linao reporting, and this is CNP News. Let's refer to Republic Act 10627 for the definition. Though this law is intended for minors, we can lift the framework to get a working definition.
Section 2, Acts of Bullying. Any severe or repeated use of one or more students of a written, verbal, or electronic expression or a physical act or gesture, or any combination thereof, directed at another student that has effects of actually using or placing the latter in reasonable fear or physical of emotional harm or damage to his property. Creating a hostile environment at a school for other students, infringing on the rights of the other student at the school, or materially or substantially disrupting the education process of or the orderly operation of the school.
When cyberbullying is not protected speech, is not cyberbullying because the Philippine Constitution guarantees free speech and expression. So written, verbal, artistic, and creative expressions both in virtual and real world are protected unless it falls under cyber libel.
While we enjoy this freedom, it should not result in reputational, mental, physical, and material harm to another person. Our human right ends when it encroaches on someone else's rights. Creating safe spaces is a co-responsibility of everyone.
Different form of online bullying. As technology evolves, new form will emerge. These are the different form of cyberbullying. Cyber lynching, also known as group bullying or cyber mob. Group bullying may happen after someone calls out a person for actual abuse or injustice. Example, abusado professor. When a person an offending opinion. Example, Manny Pacquiao's belief on LGBT when a person spread a fake news. Canceling. This is akin to social bullying. It's taken away the sense of acceptance or belongingness of a person.
Impersonating. This is the creation of a false account or the hacking of the original account of the victim. And the perpetrator will use this to humiliate and attack the victim, also known as identity theft. Flaming. This is the use of angry, vulgar, and violent words against the victim. Text bullying or SMS or MMS. This is the old school of cyberbullying, but the second commonly used platform after Facebook according to this survey. Dark social. Similar to text bullying, but this uses messaging or chat apps. Flaming. This is the use of angry, vulgar, and violent words against the victim. Creative bullying. This form uses creative art and deep fakes to inflict the damage to the victim. These are the use of fan page as hate page. Text bullying or SMS or MMS. This is the old school of cyberbullying, but the second commonly used platform after Facebook according to the survey. Dark social or similar text bullying, but this one uses messaging or chat apps. Creative bullying. This form uses creative arts and deep fakes to inflict the damage to the victim. These are the use of fan pages as hate pages, altered images, e-posters, and videos. Outing or social engineering. This form is meant to manipulate the victim to willingly divulge embarrassing information or do something embarrassing. This will now be used to harass and embarrass the victim. Cyberbaiting. This is the unusual form of cyberbullying because the victims are teachers and perpetrators are students. The students uses the same tactic as outing, setting up the teacher to snap and record the whole thing to make fun of their teachers on social media.
Suicide and cyberbullying. It was reported that there was an increase in suicides, and they are attributing it to bullying. Although there certainly is a connection between the two. The research highlights the complexity of the relationship.
A minor, tell your parents or guardian. It is best to share this also to your class advisors or the school guidance office. Parents, it's best to inform the principal about the incident. As required by law, schools through the principal or her designate should conduct an investigation. As an adult, tell someone you trust, and if harassment is work-related, it is wise to give your heads up. If you're experiencing workplace bullying, here's what you can do.
Block the accounts of the people who are harassing you. Parents, do this immediately and have your kids take an online vacation. For adult victims, do this if the attacks are affecting you already, but ask someone to monitor the accounts of the bully. If you can, take an online vacation. Use different city numbers when necessary, but ask someone to monitor the SMS in your original number.
If both the cyberbullied and the offender are minors, if the bully is from the same school, report the child to the protection committee or the guidance counselor. If the bully is from another school, report to the offender's school. And if the bully is out of school youth, bring the matter to the barangay where the offender is residing. The school will determine if, aside from an administrative transaction, there is a need to file criminal charges. If parents are not happy with handling, they can escalate the incident to DepEd. If there is no resolution at the barangay level, they can proceed to the Women and Child Protection Desk or the PNP or DSWD.
Minors aside from RA 10627 or the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013, Republic Act 7610, also known as the Special Protection of Children Against Abuse, Exploitation, and Discrimination Act, can also be used. Article 6, Other Acts of Abuse. Section 10, Other Acts of Neglect, Abuse, Cruelty, or Exploitation, and other conditions prejudicial to the child's development. Any person who shall commit any other acts of child abuse, cruelty, or exploitation, or to be responsible for other conditions prejudicial to the child's development, including those covered by Article 59 or Presidential Decree Number 603, as amended but not covered by the revised Penal Code as amended, shall suffer the penalty of prison mayor in its minimum period. For adults, provisions of RA 10175 or the cybercrime law can apply, as mentioned in our opening paragraph. Online libel, identify theft, and illegal access to online accounts. The Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act of 2009 or RA 9995 also applies. This if the perpetrators use intimate personal images and videos to blackmail, extort, or harass the victims.
Reporting incidents of cyberbullying when adults are involved. The nearest Women and Children Protection Desk of PNP. Alternatively, you can file an online report here or visit either the PNP Cybercrime Unit at Camp Ray or the NBI Cybercrime Unit at TAF AVA. According to this news report, you can contact the National Bureau of Investigation at CCD NBI Gov PH or call 02-08-521-9208. Local Section 334 3429 Chief and 34997 staff.
That's all for today, Philippines, and have a good day.